Look at your hands. They've built a career. They've signed the mortgages. They've carried the weight of a family, a reputation, and a future that always feels like it's just one more big win away. If you were to drop dead tonight, would you die satisfied? Or would you die with a folder full of someday plans that never saw the light? Most men our age are living a lie. We've been sold a script that says your best years are a currency you must spend now to buy a retirement you might never be healthy enough to enjoy. We trade the gold of our 40s for the silver of our 70s. But today, we're tearing up that script. We're talking about time off, not as a luxury, but as a tactical necessity before the clock runs out. Let's have a heart-to-heart about the nagging feeling in your gut. It's that quiet voice at 2 a.m. whispering that you're spinning on a hamster wheel, except yours isn't made of plastic, it's made of mahogany and stock options. You sneak in a 7-day vacation where you spend 4 days checking emails and 3 days dreading the return. Then you jump right back into the grind. Then you blink. Suddenly you're 45, 50, 55. Where did the time go? What was all that hustle even for? We've all been spoon-fed this story. Go to school, snag a degree, land a job, and then, fingers crossed, you'll get to kick back when you're old and creaky. But here's the brutal truth. Your best years might already be in the rearview mirror. And let's not kid ourselves. There's no guarantee you'll even get there. Most men don't burn out because of the work. They burn out because the work has no expiration date. We need to talk about why your brain is screaming for a reset. In the manual, we refer to this as the physics of the pause. When you've been on for 20 years, you stop seeing the world in color. You start seeing it as a series of problems to be managed. This is decision fatigue. Your prefrontal cortex, the part of you that handles logic, is literally overheating. When you refuse to take a break, your creativity dies. You become a high-functioning ghost. Scientifically, your brain needs default mode network activation. That's the state where the mind wanders, where it integrates experiences, where it heals. You cannot access this state in a 15-minute meditation or a weekend at the lake. It takes weeks, sometimes months, for the work noise to quiet down, for you to hear your own soul again. If you don't take the time, you aren't being tough. You're just becoming a dull tool. Now, let's talk about the real reason you haven't booked that ticket, the reason you haven't told your boss you're taking a sabbatical. It's the provider's paradox. As men, our identity is wrapped in the shield. If we stop, the protection stops. If the paycheck pauses, the house falls down. If we aren't useful, we aren't valuable. It's a noble instinct, but it's also a trap. We tell ourselves we're working this hard for them, for the kids, for the spouse, for the legacy. But ask your 12-year-old son what he wants, a slightly larger inheritance or a father who is actually present and alive today. The paradox is this. By working yourself into the ground to provide for them, you are effectively absent from their present. You provide for people you don't know. Stepping away feels like an ego death. It feels like admitting you aren't indispensable. And that's exactly why you must do it. A man who cannot walk away from his work is not a provider. He's a prisoner. Your family doesn't need your success nearly as much as they need your sanity. Think about it. From the moment we could understand words, we've been handed this neat little script. Study hard for 20 years, grind away at a job for 40, and if the stars align, retire with a gold watch and a well done. It's packaged as the responsible way to live, but responsible for who exactly? This whole setup isn't designed with you in mind. Companies love a work machine. They rake in the profits while you trade your prime years for a paycheck. Most of us don't even question it. We treat our jobs like the whole damn game. We treat our career ladders like the only way to win. But win what? More stress? A fancier title? A bigger office you'll spend 60 hours a week in? Go find someone pulling 50K who owns their time. They see their kids.
They have hobbies, they have peace, they are time-rich. Money is a renewable resource. Time is the only thing you can't earn back. Every extra hour at the office is a withdrawal from your life's limited bank account. You tell yourself, I'll take that sabbatical next year, after this project, after the bonus. But next year is a ghost. It's the most dangerous word in a man's vocabulary, because your body is keeping the score. High cortisol, low sleep, the slow erosion. You're a high-performance engine running in the red for too long. Eventually, the engine seizes, and then nobody cares about your KPIs. So what's the move? How do you break the cycle? You don't find time off, you take it. It's a tactical strike on your own routine. Start small, a no-digital weekend, then a week, then the big one, the intentional sabbatical, a month, 2, 3, long enough to forget your password, long enough to remember who you were before the world told you who to be. Take the time off, reclaim the asset, reclaim yourself, before the choice is no longer yours to make. Go, now.